Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I am going to do part number 42 to my Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop that's on my iPad. Now guys, before we actually really get started with this episode, I do have to make at least two real quick announcements about what's going to happen. One of the announcements is going to be about the series itself, and one's going to be about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, like I mentioned guys, these announcements should not take that long, so it should be about 5, maybe 10 minutes at most, and we should be getting to it. Now, the more important announcement, well, both of them are important, but I think the more important announcement has to do with this series itself, and I'll explain that in a little bit. However, first off, I do have to go and let you guys know about Pokemon Sword and when the next port's going to come out, or like how the next port's going to work. Alright, so to begin with guys, part number 2 to my Let's Play of Pokemon Sword version, the third Project Redemption attempt without the DLC, I'm going to go ahead and let you know right now, the last episode consisted of me just trying to get as much as I can done. Mainly the last episode was supposed to be me trying to find that Electrike and getting it to love me, and then training it up to catch up to everybody else. However guys, during that video, I had a very long rant about different things, but one of the main important things I had to make an announcement about was about what Dragon-type Pokemon I was going to get, and depending on what Dragon-type Pokemon I got, would depend on the level that I got my Pokemon to before we left the wild area. And the problem with doing that is, if I do that, I have to do it to every other Pokemon as well. And guys, I said during the episode, I believe I said this, but if I didn't say it, here's what I should have said. If there's a few options of Pokemon I'm going to get, there is at least 3 different options for Pokemon that I'm trying to get in the wild area that could potentially be on my team. Well, it's going to be one Pokemon on my team, but there's 3 possibilities of what that teammate could be. Number 1 could be Axew again. Axew is one of my most favorite Dragon-type Pokemon of all time, and I'd really like him to be on my team again. However, basically the deciding factor with all 3 of these Dragon types, it just doesn't depend on the level, it also depends on like what I want to use and all that. Like, in my head, I really want to use Axew. That's why he's one of the options there. On the other hand though, I've done 2 projects of Pokemon Sword before, and I've used Hattress in both of those. That's why I'm thinking about changing it up. However, the other 2 options make it a lot harder to decide on what I'm going to do. Now, if I don't get Axew, no matter what, I'm going to have a Dragon-type Pokemon on my team. I did say there was only 2 Pokemon, but really there's actually 3. Because I forgot about Dragapult, the new Dragon-type that's in Generation 8. I completely forgot about it. And that's a possibility of a teammate we could add. Well, the thing about adding him to my team, though, is that he has a lot of weaknesses. Like, none of them are 4 times weaknesses I don't believe, but there still are a lot of weaknesses. However, the thing about these other Dragon-type Pokemon I'm thinking about getting is, they don't have too many weaknesses, at least some of them don't, but they do have 1 4 times weakness. One of those Pokemon that I'm planning on getting, or at least I'm thinking about getting, is Hydreigon. However, the problem I'm having with deciding on what I want to do for this is I'm scared I'm not going to get attached to him. There's a lot of things that could be really concerning about using Hydreigon. One, I'm scared I won't get attached to the cute little thing. I want to get attached to Hydreigon so badly, but I have a bad feeling that I ain't going to be able to do it so easily. And like I said, no matter what, my Pokemon's going to get Pokemon camps, so I'm going to take care of them no matter what. So whatever Dragon-type Pokemon I get is obviously going to get taken care of, no doubt about it. Whether it's Axew, whether it's Hydreigon, or whether it's a different Pokemon, they're going to get taken care of during the episode. I'm just scared that I won't be able to build up a bond with Hydreigon. However, along with the fact that I'm scared I might not be able to build up a bond with him, there's also two other problems. The first problem has to do with, well, let's say it this way. The other problems I have to do with level and how much attention I give each Pokemon. As I mentioned in the last video of Pokemon Sword, I believe, I said that depending on what Dragon type Pokemon I get, depends on what level I get all of my Pokemon before I leave the wild area. I said that if I get Hydreigon, I would probably not get out of the wild area until all my Pokemon are level 64. Do you guys see the issue here? If I go for Hydreigon, I have to sit there and grind and grind and grind and grind until I get to level 64. And that's another one of the biggest problems I have with this. I want to use Hydreigon so badly, but along with the fact that I'm scared I'm not going to be able to get attached to him, which means I'm scared I'm not going to be able to have a connection with him like I do other Pokemon. One of the only reasons I got attracted, but one of the reasons why I got, or felt, let me say that again, let me say it slower. One of the reasons why I got, or fell in love with my Electrike immediately, whether it was a boy or a girl, in my case a girl, is because of the fact that I like Electrike. And I really wanted to use him on my team. So, the only reason I went on with a girl was because, hey, at least it was an Electrike. My biggest concern, though, is, along with the fact of not feeling a connection, I'm worried about other things happening as well. One of the things that I'm really worried about is what I just said. I want to have a connection with all the Pokemon that I have on my team. That's one of the reasons why I keep going with the same Pokemon over and over and over again for a game. Because I know for sure I love that Pokemon. With Hydreigon and Komolo, I ain't gonna say I like them, or I ain't gonna say I love them, but they're a decent looking Pokemon. One of the reasons why I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to build a connection with them is I feel like it's not gonna be like a Pokemon that I just can't build a relationship up with. With Pokemon that I know I like for Alligator, I have like one of the closest relationships with him. You guys know how I am with Feraligatr. You guys have seen it in my videos. Generally, in my videos, when I'm with Feraligatr, I'm overprotective. I'm loving with him. I just love him to bits and pieces. And you see the same thing towards other Pokemon too, like Lugia, Dragonite, and Charizard. I love them just as much as I do Feraligatr. Or, I ain't gonna say just as much as I do. Ferr's got a little bit of an edge on them for him being one of my most favorite Pokemon of all time. And same thing for Charizard and Lugia. They both have edges in ways that they got a favorite typing of mine, or like they're the favorite Pokemon of that typing. Feraligatr, for example, is my favorite water-type Pokemon. So obviously, if I have him on my team, I'm going to be very loving towards him. Same thing with Charizard. That's why I still love Charizard despite him not being my favorite Pokemon anymore. Like the same thing said for Lugia. Except with Lugia, he's classified as my favorite legendary Pokemon. In my opinion, the best legendary Pokemon of the entire game, other than Palkia. But Lugia exceeds Palkia in terms of like how much I like him. I like Palkia, don't get me wrong, but Lugia has that cute little charm of being both a legendary Pokemon that looks cool, but also it's a really adorable in its own right. That's what some people don't see with Feraligatr all the time. Totoro is seen as the really cute one, and Feraligatr is seen as the really terrifying one that could really hurt you. And yes, well that may be how some people portray him. You gotta realize that deep down, if you're nice to Feraligatr, he'll be nice to you. Take it with me, for example. I'm very sweet to Feraligatr, and what does he do for me the entire time? I swear, in all the PBR videos I've done with him, especially ever since Port 100, he has pulled his weight probably more than any Pokemon I've ever seen. If I need a Pokemon to do something, he's usually the one to pull it off. Like in episodes where I've said, Feraligatr, I need you to get a crit, buddy. Can you please get a crit, a flinch, or a freeze? does it immediately. If you guys remember in part 181, I said in the beginning of the video I talked about announcements in that video. One of the announcements that I made was talking about how, again, Frogger pulls his weight and more with what he does. There might be some occasions where he'll miss a move or something like that, but can you guys really blame that on him? Ain't like he's intentionally trying to miss the move? You know, it has 95% accuracy. It's liable to miss. What I don't understand is that the game, I think the game just hates him. Actually, that's something I found out more recently. I found out from some other source that the game does not hate Feraligatr, but it hates me. And that's something I kind of figured. I figured either the game hates me or hates Feraligatr. I didn't know which one, though. I finally got confirmation that the game is only doing it to despise me. It hates me for some reason. I don't know what I did to it, but it just plain hates me. And I don't understand that at all. And I guess since Feraligatr is my favorite Pokemon now, it's taking its anger out on him. And it's doing it to Charizard in some way too. But I think Charizard's got more off the hook than Feraligatr has. It hasn't been as mean to Feraligatr lately, but I've noticed that if I watch videos of PBR, I'll watch videos online of PBR on YouTube, and in every video I've seen, there's a guarantee, pretty much, that Feraligatr will at least show up once. In fact, a few days ago, I was watching one of those videos of PBR online again, and within the first hour of me watching the video, I think Feraligatr showed up at least twice. He either showed up 2 or 3 different times, and all them times but one, he was put in the battle. Like, are you freaking serious? Like, I just can't handle the game doing this junk. You guys have known before how angry I can get if somebody messes with my favorite Pokemon. Like, with such examples as you have seen in my videos, where I'm like, if you mess with my baby and hurt him again, I am going to tie your legs up and shove it down your freaking throat. Or whatever threat I've made to Shuckle or whoever Pokemon that's messed with him. Shuckle has been one of the main ones that's gotten the target of my wrath. And it's mainly because every time Shuckle's around, there's pretty much a guarantee that he'll poison my sweetheart. That one of the reasons why I hate Shuckle is because of that. However, my hate for Shuckle also comes from way earlier in the PBR series. In one of my earlier parts of PBR, there was a time where I was at Chris's house playing the game, and we were in the middle of the Neon Coliseum Fortune battles, where I had Feraligatr and Shuckle on my side. However, what ended up happening was, back then, Feraligatr, I believe, had the move Surf instead of Waterfall. So, naturally, whenever Feraligatr hits his Surf, it would hit Shuckle too. Something I didn't know, though, is Shuckle had Bide. I knew that part. However, I didn't know that Bide targets the Pokemon that hit him last. At least that's what I think happened. Because what happened was, I told Feraligatr to use Surf, and I told Shuckle to use Bide since it was his only good move. This was back in the time where I had a horrible team. I had a Dragonair instead of a Dragonite, and instead of having some of the other Pokemon like Lugia, I had Shuckle. Like, do you see the thing here? This is back in the day when that was the case. And, like I said, I told Feraligatr to use Surf, which obviously hit Shuckle too, and I told Shuckle to use Bide. On the second turn of Bide, however, Shuckle did not go down. And here's the thing. As soon as Shuckle released the Bide, he hit Feraligatr. And, on top of that, killed him. Ever since that time, no matter where the move was supposed to do that or not, I am still so angry at Shuckle. I really hate that little ugly piece of crap that I want to choke to death. Like, I'm still angry about him now. No, I know it's been over a month since I played the game, but that still really ticks me off. It's not even just that. After that part in the series, the whole episode, or all the episodes from there went to crap, I think until part 100. Because also at the time that happened, I loved Pokemon and I loved Feraligatr, but I didn't give him the attention or the love that he really deserved. At the time, I wouldn't say at the time, but around the time that video was made, I had the personality of, if my Pokemon fainted, just being like, it's alright, and just moving on. Like, I know there's been times in the past where Feraligatr has fainted, and I was just like, Feraligatr, you tried your best, sweetheart. Great try. Nowadays, it's more like, listen to me, if you hurt my baby, you are going to be screwed over. Like, seriously, I've made threats to different Pokemon for hurting my sweetheart. It's not just Shuckle who has to suffer that wrath. It's Pokemon like Breloom, it's all grass and electric type Pokemon, but especially Rotom, and it's Pokemon like that. Like, yeah, he's got Ice Fang, but there's a 5% chance of it missing, and along with that, it ain't no guarantee that it's gonna one-shot every Pokemon. So, do you see the issue here? That's why I'm so angry all the time, especially while playing the game. I love playing PBR. I love Feraligatr. It's just that I don't like how the game treats him. It really annoys me. And, like I said, the torture with Shuckle didn't end there. Along with the fact that Shuckle would always poison Feraligatr, basically from that point forward, there was also an episode that I would call the most cursed episode of the series. In fact, I would call it a Shuckle curse. Because that entire episode, I was really mad at Shuckle. But here's the thing. Every time I would say anything about Shuckle being bad, like saying something like, Shuckle, you suck, I hope you suffer. Every time I'd say that, one of my Pokemon would go down. I would always lose. If I was doing the Waterfall Coliseum, every time I said that, I would always lose a round. There was only 1 or 2 times during that episode where, after making fun of Shuckle, I won. All the other times, I would lose every time I made fun of Shuckle. And, it got to the point where at one point during the episode, I was begging for forgiveness from Shuckle so he'd stop the torture. And like I said, that episode was probably considered one of the worst episodes in my entire series. Because I had horrible luck, I couldn't get anywhere, and I bet $1 million, I don't know what video it was, but I bet $1 million that Feraligatr at least fainted like 2 or 3 times during the episode because of bad luck. That's one of the main reasons why I'm so overprotective with him in PBR. I care about Feraligatr with my... Feraligatr is probably one of the Pokemon that shows me... Feraligatr is one of the Pokemon that shows me happiness. Which is something, if you guys that don't know this, is something I don't really have anymore. The only time I'm really happy anymore is when I'm actually playing Pokemon. Which is another one of them reasons why I treat Feraligatr so well. Because he's one of the Pokemon that shows, you know, that there is some love that I can get, even if it's from a Pokemon, you know? That's why I show the same love to Pokemon in return. I wouldn't do Pokemon Camp if I didn't truly care about my Pokemon. I do. Again, I wouldn't put my effort into doing Pokemon Camp if I didn't care about them. Me putting the effort to sit there and take care of all 6 of my Pokemon, or all the Pokemon I have on my team at the time, shows you guys how much I care about a certain Pokemon. And you could bet money that if Feraligatr was in that and I was actually in a really good mood, I would probably sit there and spend at least probably 3 or 4 hours just playing with him. Like, I love my Pokemon, but there's certain Pokemon that fit my criteria even more. Feraligatr is my favorite Water-type Pokemon. Plus shows me how good he can do in battle. Usually if I need something done, like I've said before, Feraligatr has got my back every time and doesn't hold back anything. If I need him to do something, he's got it done for me. You know? And I can say the same thing for Lugia and Charizard. Usually if I need something done from them too, they'll usually pull it off. There's only been some occasions where I've never seen it happen. I'm just saying that Feralier does it more often than anybody. Like I said before, Feralier, if you tell him you need something done, it's like he knows. Okay, trainer, you need this done? I got your back. Here you go, and gets it done. I think I just explained this episode this part earlier, in part 181 to my series of PBR. I said Feralier is known to get crits and do a lot of the stuff that I really need him to do. First battle in the game, the first one, he got to come in and play, or be there and have fun, and try to fight. Second hit against the Wormadang, he gets a crit. Like, do you guys see what I mean? He was only in one battle, and that second hit, he got a freaking crit. And I think, honestly, part 181 has got to be one of the best episodes for Feralier of all of PBR history, ever since I started playing the game. That will probably go down in history as one of the best episodes for Feralier in PBR, because that episode, he wasn't just getting crits, he was one-shotting, he was two-shotting everything, he was taking everything down as best he could, and if I could have him do that every time, well actually, he does that a lot of the time. I can't say if I could have him do it every time. A lot of the time, he'll be there for me, no matter what happens. And I think, honestly, deep down in his heart, he knows how much I love him, and he's showing that same love in return. I think them crits he's getting is also because he likes me as well. And here's the funny part. Almost every time that I would talk to Feralier in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, he would always do something lovingly. Like, for example, they would talk about him giving a loving smile, or like a sunny look, which means being happy. They would talk about him cuddling up to me, him walking closer to me, him dancing around, him just smiling for me. Like, all the stuff that he could do to show the love he gives me, he showed in that game, which is another thing that I think it's his own way of repaying me for all the love I've showed him. I know to you guys that may sound crazy, but honestly that's what I believe, because he does a good job of it. He shows the love, the way he does battle in games like PBR, he shows his affection towards me by getting those crits and doing all the stuff I really need him to do. There's been occasions where I have said, Feralier, if you can, please freeze it or flinch it. And there's been times where right after I've said that, the Pokemon became frozen solid. And it's honestly kind of funny. I swear sometimes he can hear me, because every time I need something done, he's got it done for me. And that's one of the things that brings Feralier and me closer together, is I feel like he actually cares. I feel like if I need something done, I could rely on him to get it done for me. That's something that I like about Lugia. Well, not even just Lugia. Let's take it off of PBR for a few minutes. That's something I could kind of rely on with Hackers as well. Generally, a lot of the time, especially in Pokemon Sword and Shield, if I need something done, Hackers are one of them Pokemon that will get down to it. If I need him to knock out a Pokemon, he's pretty much got your back every time. And I think that's another one of the reasons why actually he's one of my most favorite Dragon types of all time. Because I feel like, out of all the Pokemon that I like, I believe other than Feralier, he's one that shows the love that I give to him. That's why, like I said, that's why I get so happy whenever a opponent gives me an affection bonus. Why do you think I was so happy in the last episode when Corvus gave me that affection bonus immediately? Like, I was so happy when that happened. That was like a great start to the episode. And then, like I said, during that time, I was trying to look for an Electrike, and I found it, obviously. So that whole episode actually ended up being one of the best episodes in my entire series. So yeah, you guys can see how I take Pokemon nowadays. I love my Pokemon with all my heart, and I would do anything for them. However, guys, I do got at least one more announcement to make about the series itself, and that has to do with the series you're seeing now. My Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop. And I'm going to go and tell you, that title is coming true. Off camera, back in part 41, guys, I wasn't having that much fun. I was having a little bit of fun, but the rushing that I did screwed up everything. As I mentioned a few episodes back, I talked about how if I start rushing, the series kind of comes to an end because it gets boring. And that's what happened with this series. I rushed some of the games that were in there, and because of that, I got bored with them and quit. And well, now the title actually makes a lot of sense. This series is supposed to be a let's mostly play of EvoPop. And guess what, guys? That's coming true today. This series is only going to stay alive by EvoPop itself. I may occasionally do other games like Snake Rivals or Pet Amoeba or AR Dragon, but other than those games, there's going to be nothing else on this series. It's going to be like the title says, let's mostly play EvoPop. And I think I want to start shortening down the videos as well. From now on, guys, I think we're going back to our old roots. Unless I do not get bored of EvoPop that quickly, that's all the series is going to be. An hour or two of EvoPop and pretty much nothing else. As I mentioned before, guys, rushing really screws up a series a lot. If I rush a game that I was having a lot of fun with, it just ends it off. And that's what happened with Sea Jurassic Craft. I was actually planning on doing Sea Jurassic Craft for a while, and then slowly like getting other games too, like the Dino Waterworld and all that. However, that didn't happen because of the rushing that I did. The way I rushed in Sea Jurassic Craft really screwed up the game. And because of that, from now on in this series, guys, at least unless I decided to change it back to what it was, the only game you're going to be seeing is EvoPop. Occasionally you'll see games like AR Dragon and Pet Amoeba, but other than that, nothing. So, yeah. This series is going to quite literally become a let's mostly play of EvoPop, because even if I do AR Dragon and Pet Amoeba, I won't be doing them for long. And I think starting this episode, and probably going to continue for the rest of the series until I get bored, EvoPop is going to be the only focus. So here's the thing, guys. If EvoPop disappears, this series is also going to disappear. Because what's the point? I can't do well with the main game on here. And that's something that made me mad about the last time I did this series. The part 33 was my last video of the series. At least for about a month and a half. However, here's the thing. After part 33, I talked about a little game glitch that happened. Where after I deleted where the game messed up. Like it would not load at all. I tried letting it load up and get the game started, but it never did load. And that's kind of been the thing with these games. Like I said, back in part 33, after that part, it disappeared. I deleted it trying to get the game to work again. Yeah, I would lose all my Evos, but at the same time, at least we were getting somewhere. And it disappeared. And didn't show up on the App Store for about a month and a half afterward. That's why part 34 wasn't recorded until the 8th of this month, because of the fact that the game just didn't show back up, which kind of stunk. So, yeah. I'm gonna let you know that from now on, guys, if EvoPop disappeared, I ain't gonna say from now on, but for at least the next, I don't know how long, I'm just gonna say for the next 10 parts or so, I'm gonna end up like this. Well, actually, I'm gonna say for the whole series is gonna end up like this. Until I end off the series, there is probably at least a 99.9% chance that the only game you'll see on there is EvoPop, Pet Amoeba, and AR Dragon. And it ain't really gonna work out. Because if I was talking about it in terms of a chart, guys, here's what the series will be doing right now. I don't know if it would quite be doing this level of dropping, but it's definitely going downhill again. And honestly, again, it was because of the rushing that really caused that. EvoPop is one of them games where you can't really rush. Like you can have as much fun with that game until you get bored, and then like you can come back to it even a few hours later and have no issue. However, guys, I'm gonna go and show you something. Look at the clock on the screen. If you guys can't read military time, it's about 1:19. And today, the interrupter had to go to school. I'm going to go and tell you right now, guys, there is at least a 90% chance that even if I ain't bored, I'm going to have to stop this episode at about an hour long. That way we don't get interrupted by her. So, yeah. Along with that, guys, before I get started, I am going to let you know that while opening the free chest in Pet Aniba, I actually did get a brand new Evo that we could use for this. However, it's not one of my favorite Evos at all. It's definitely not one of my favorite Evos. We ended up getting the Hover Evo, which, as you guys remember from the last time, was not my favorite Evo at all. Actually, I didn't even really like it that much. So, yeah. I'll have as much fun as I can with this series, guys, but honestly, like I mentioned, the only thing you'll probably be seeing for the next few episodes will probably be EvoPop and nothing else. We'll have to see how the series turns out. You never know. After this episode, the series could completely be over. The series may come to an end, which really kind of stinks. So, we'll have to see what ends up happening. Anyway, guys, let me go ahead and get the camera turned around. I'm gonna unplug my iPad and bring it over here, and we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully have some fun anyway. Let me get my camera moved around, and we'll go ahead and get started as much as we can. Let's get to it, guys. Alrighty. Like I mentioned, guys, we ain't gonna waste too much time with this episode. I know it has been 30 minutes, but I also wasn't expecting to take it that long. That rant about the Pokemon thing is what made it take so long, and I'm really sorry for it again. Anyway, we're not going to waste too much time. It's hard to find my angle on this thing. I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get my iPad. Let me get everything adjusted. Not just the camera, I get the chairs adjusted too. Alright. I think that should be good. Let me check before I go get my iPad. It is. Okay. Let me go get my iPad, guys, and we'll have some fun. Actually, guys, before I actually get started, I do have to make one more announcement that I completely forgot about. But this one shouldn't take too long. I'm going to let you guys know right now that off camera, I've actually been playing Pokemon Masters. However, I've installed a screen recording app that will record my screen so that way I can have video footage of me playing the game. I don't know if it's going to be today or not, but there will be a time where I will actually come on camera and we'll watch those videos together. So, yeah, I don't know when that's going to be, but I will do it sometime. Anyway, guys, let me get my iPad officially, and we'll go and play EvoPop for about an hour. Well, like I said, most of the time we'll probably be playing as the Glutton guy today, but we'll also try out the Hover Dude at least once or twice. Although, again, it's definitely not my favorite one. We'll have to see what ends up happening. Let me go ahead and get my iPad, and we'll go and get started with it. Alrighty. I got my iPad. Let me go ahead and get it ready. Let me make sure I got this adjusted correctly, guys. That might be a little bit too dark. But if it is, I can adjust how it looks. There we go. Let me go ahead and get the game pulled up and I'll see what we can do. Like I mentioned a while ago, guys, we did get a brand new Evo that we could use, but it's definitely not my favorite one out of the bunch. Hopefully the game loads. Yeah, there we go. As you can clearly see on the screen, guys, we still have the Glutton Dude if you look down there. But, like I said, in the process, I also got that one right there, the Hover Evo, which is, again, definitely not my favorite one. I prefer... I like this one more than I do the Turtle one, but it still is definitely not my favorite one at all. So, we'll have to see what ends up happening. We ain't going to use it right off the bat, though. I think we're going to stick with one of the Evos that we tried using before. I think I'm going to use the Glutton Dude this time. I'm either going to use the Glutton Dude or I'm going to use the Hover. I'm going to go and use the Glutton Dude for a little bit. I'll use the regular one. I'll use the Hover one in a little bit. But for now, let's see how much we can get done. If we can earn more rewards, I'll just see what the panels are, or what the win 6 battles, eat 100 Evos. That one shouldn't be that hard. Play 2 battles. That shouldn't be that hard. Win 2 battles by eating all rivals. That one could be a little bit difficult. Eat Evos from 3 different opponents and win 2 battles with 300 Evos. Some of these could be difficult. We'll have to see, though. Let me go ahead and we'll go ahead and do it on the snow level like we've been doing. Oh, come on. Someone got the Spike Dude right off the bat. Are you serious? I kind of would like to play as that. Let's see what everybody else is doing real quick. Okay. Yeah, see why I want that Spiky Dude? That's really cool how they stick together like that. And that troll guy's already making his rains. That's not good. Okay. Let's go ahead and grow a little bit. At least a little bit bigger than that turtle. That way we don't run into a problem. And then we'll go ahead and start getting through this. There we go. Here we go. See what I mean? It was already a pretty good start for us. There. Although now I don't know what to do from here. Let's try grow. I didn't even try doing that. Where did everybody go? Did I lose my big guys because of that? I don't see them now. Oh, that could be an issue. I'm just trying to split faster in these troll guys. These troll guys can be a big pain in the neck. And I'll go ahead and split again. I think Smiley was like a split. I do right there. I'm gonna try to get as many big Evos that way it'll be a little bit easier to eat some of these annoying ones like that one right there. There we go. Now since we got so many smaller ones, I can go ahead and split them and make more Evos quickly. I need to beat that Troll Dude as it is. The Troll Dude's kind of a pain in the neck, and that being one of the first ones we start with kind of sucks. So yeah, we'll have to see what ends up happening. We ain't gonna be able to get that 300 Evos thing if it doesn't give me any one I can eat. The Troll Dudes are hard to eat. I guess because they have the little turtle shells that protect them. I don't know why they're so hard to eat compared to other ones. They're a little bit of a pain in the neck, like I mentioned. And there we go. And we've already got a mission. To eat 100 Evos. That one wasn't that hard. And we get to see what's in this chest. Let's hope it... Why does it show that one little chest thing? It showed... Did you guys see that? It showed the little number 1 chest, but it's shaking. And does it give us anything? When does this thing reset anyway? 5 more days. Frick. Well, we might not be getting any rewards for a while unless we get it from them free chests, which I just collected mine more recently. And again, why are we stuck with these guys? Not this crap again. I'm gonna go ahead and start splitting. Well, I probably should have grown at least 2 times. That way I could have gotten through this without any issue. I'm gonna make some of them grow 2 times. Uh-oh. Yep, you see why I should have grew them 2 times? This is why I like growing them before I do anything, because something stupid like that will happen if I don't. Look, before I even go to it, look. It said now it shows a number 1 while it's shaking. It actually gave it to me that time. Okay. Why didn't it show it a while ago? Oh well. And we got the hover one. We can upgrade it if we have enough coins, but I don't think we do. If it does, I'll go ahead and do it so it'll be over with. I don't think we have enough though. No. How much does it cost? $7.50. Dang, it's expensive. This is going really well, honestly. Okay, the spike dude and the ice, at least the turtle dude's gone this time. Yeah, this time I'm going to grow a few before I do it, because if these turtle guys get to me and they're bigger than, well, actually the turtle dude ain't there, I'm still going to do it just to be on the safer side from what happened the last time. I'm going to grow at least 2 times, maybe more than that. I might do a session to see how big I can get, but I don't want to waste too much time. I might do that. We'll see what happens. Let's see how big I can get before some of these guys get here. It's kind of fun to do that. Like I said, ever since I made that one ghost guy gigantic, I've been kind of really wanting to do that a lot. And see if I can kind of, maybe not top that, but see how big I can make one. Okay. Here's where it ends. We gotta start splitting now. I just did it so that way we wouldn't be screwed over in its own right, but I would like to do a little thing where I can see how big we can get. Look, I can do all... I could probably do all 4 of these. Not quite. There we go. Okay, that worked. You see why I like this dude? Oh, there we go. That worked. And we got rid of all those guys, and we got 10 more of these only. Just one more. There's the last one. How are you not... There. That was actually a pretty fun round. I like that one. And we got 30 of those. And another one of these. If this thing ain't lying to me, we should be getting a lot of chests. But dang it, it's still lying to me. Quit telling me I get 1 chest when I'm not getting 1 chest. I ain't gonna lie though, guys, we're only 3 matches in, I'm having a lot of fun already. Especially with that last round. That last round was so fun. How big is this dude? Uh-oh. Yep, I need you to hurry up so I can go at least 3 stages. There's no way we're gonna beat that turtle dude with the stage we're at. The thing will eat us all. Might be more than that now. Yep, I'm definitely going to get a little bit bigger than that. Okay, this is working out. How? Okay, I ain't gonna be able to beat this dude. That turtle's just flying too fast and it won't let me eat them. Hardly. Not fast enough, see? There was no way. This is why I hate being with the troll dude. Because he basically can't eat them. And that's what annoys me. Win 2 battles with 300 Evos. Eating all rifles. Alright. Go to sleep. If you're wondering what the frick that was, guys, it's just a voice activated or a voice control kind of thing. I turned it on, but kind of regret it now. Because now if you say something when it's still on, it could actually mess up what you were doing. Yes, I got rid of that dude. Got it. And see, oh, of course, it gives me the spaghetti right then. Oh well. Okay, we're still getting chests from this, even though the day reward thing is about up. Or is actually pretty much is up. Not day reward, but uh, the Evo Pass thing. Alright. Win 6 battles and win 2 battles by eating all rivals. Alright. Okay, these guys could be a pain in the neck, especially if I don't split immediately. Let's go and split immediately. Why are these ghosties pulling them? No, I don't have time. My thing ain't filling up fast enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need this thing to fill up fully or else I ain't able to do this. Because these guys are doing this way too fast. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's too many. I can't do this. I hate these ghost dudes. No, we lost. There's no freaking way. Yep, nope, we lost. Beginning of this one was going so well, and now it's not. Why is the spike dude pink instead of blue? Is there a way to change the color of the Evo to make it like a different color? That'd be pretty cool. If there was. I'm gonna make them be enough to at least get past that cliff. We got plenty of time, I think, as long as these ghost dudes don't overwhelm me somehow again. There we go. Yes. Dang, I don't like these ghosts much because they're gonna screw up everything. My only chance is if I can split enough to make an. I think my only chance if I can split them. Or split. Because you can't just do that. I know these guys are gonna hit a wall. What's there? That's why they're so good though. Oh good, there are some small ones. I am definitely gonna try to do this. My only chance of winning is if I can get enough of these. These ghosts are gonna be nearly impossible to take out. Where's the last spike dude? Since we got one left, I don't see him. Oh, he's down there. There's no way. It's right there. We almost got it though. Just a few more. Come on, come on. Got it. There we go. You're better luck that time. That's why it's good to get a little bit big, but not be big enough to like. That's why it's good to get a little bit big, but not so big. Let me say that again. That's why it's good to get a little bit big, but not get too big to where you can't really split your Evos to make more. So it's alright. It's alright. It's good to grow big, but not so big. I like doing that a lot. Where'd you come from? Can somebody fall the other way? Dang it. No. Oh. There we go. No. One of you's gonna fall this way. There we go. There we go. Now I got somebody. No, 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 what happened? What just happened? What caused that? No! That was my only chance of wait. You want to eat this for I think. Well, all I was now is to do this. What you get for not letting me do it the other way, game? There we go. Win 5 battles and we're beating all rivals. I ain't gonna like it, but let's trade in that new Evo. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, otherwise it wouldn't be such a big deal. Come on. There we go. Let's try it with this one. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this one at all. I'm trying to see how bad I can get with these guys. Heck, if I'm super lucky and I'm quick, I might be able to get up there. Oh, the chance of that happening is pretty low. Especially that one dude at 100 already. I'm gonna have to be careful. If they get close to 200, I'm definitely gonna start splitting. I want to see how bad you can get. I know this is usually the downfall of a lot of runs, but this is why I like splitting whenever they get close if I try doing this method. Because if I don't, I know I'm going to screw myself in the end. I probably usually screw myself by doing this more, but hey, in its own right. And we're almost up to that. Okay, we're at 159. Or they are, we gotta hurry. Like I said, if they get close, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, they're at 200, yep. I think we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's go and start splitting them at least. And there we go. Oh, there we go. That worked. And we still won, see? Sometimes it is good that we did it. We still can win, because that dude's going to be impossible to take out, but the rest of them shouldn't be that hard, except for that one right there. Oh, crap. Hey, come on, fall down to that one. Dang it! Where is that one? I don't see it anymore. Has to be down there somewhere where them are falling. Last two are ones where I can't even get it. I can't get those. They're stuck in between that. They can fall out like that all they want, but unless that machine hops them back out, there's no way. Yeah, see, it's stuck in there. You shrink it down, you might screw yourself. I'm letting you know about that right now, dude. Where is that last pink one, though? There's one pink of the... Oh, there it is. There we go. I could have swore it's down there. Maybe I was just being dumb. We got that. And we got that one, yes! I'm surprised we won with that, honestly. I'm not good with that, dude. And we got both of these. And I think that last one should get us there, hopefully. Yep. There we go. Can't get that one. So we can continue using this dude or move on. Oh, how many more do we got before we get to... Oh! We're actually close to getting the next area. You know what? Let's go and do the moon area then. I'll always do it, but because it's definitely not my favorite one. That's gonna suck. The guy's gonna continuously grow. That's actually really cool that he does that, but at the same time, like... Oh, he must have the splitting power already. That sucks. No! What just happened? How? Okay, I don't know how that one happened. I really don't. How did that happen? I don't know. Okay, we know that for sure the feral guy's continuously grow. There's nothing else he can do unless he has the splitting power. But you know, that dude only can split without eating anybody else first. Let's see where he even is. Oh, he's right. Oh, that's a spike dude. Where's the other one? Right there. Yep, there he goes. That was an idiot move on your part. Idiot. What's the last two? Over there. Perfect. There we go. Come on, fall down, fall down, fall down. Got it. I'm actually doing pretty good with this guy. Usually I don't. And we want the new world. We might want to try this one at least once. I mean, yeah, it's not the best level or anything, but I don't think it's a horrible level at all. We got a lot of areas we can unlock. Let's try it. At least once. We're going against the feral dude and the ghost dude. Yep. I want to go ahead and start splitting, because if we don't, we're not going to be able to beat that ghost dude. There he goes. We might be able to beat him this time. There we go. Got it. Take that, you stinking ghost dude. And we got the last two of these, which I can't grab. Oh well. Let's try it with the glutton dude now. See if we can get anywhere with that. This one at least he grows when he eats something, so it wouldn't be that bad. Oh wait, there's none of those pink things here, so we should be doing that. Oh wow, didn't think about that. I'm getting it. Oh no. There's no way. Yep. There'd been no way I could have won that. I was trying to go over there and get that stuff before that happened, and it did. Again? No, I need to get that. Uh-oh. Oh, I'll have to hurry up. Come on, come on. Uh-uh. There. Oh man, I really want that, Spike Evo. Is it 3 more hours for that one chest is claimable? How many is it? I haven't played stuff. I don't do that much, but it's really hard to play as him because you can't just split. Oh. Are you serious? This is why I like to grow before I do anything. Because every time I don't, we say what that stupid troll dude that makes you want to freaking. Frick you, you stupid troll thing. I don't care what you. That is the worst Evo to both be up against and play as. Seriously. Whenever I used him before, he would split that fast, but against them, or against one of them, they'll split like nothing. Like the only way I could think of beating them is if you have some really small Evos on top of some, below some big ones that could protect them. Like he split all of them and get them to grow up, or just split them. Do you see the big issue here? And we got Turtle again. No, but there is a Glutton which screwed us up last time. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't having a good bit of fun with this right now. I ain't having the most fun, but hey. I think once I get the Spike Dude, I don't know when that'll ever be, but I think once I get him, the whole thing will change. I'll have a lot more fun. I'm also not trying to get bored too quickly. That's why I don't want to end up being bored from this and then quitting early. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm surprised it's been this long, honestly. I was waiting to stop at about 28 minutes ago. What in the world? Idiot. What in the world? Got it. Dang, see, I'm real good with this dude and I really like him a lot. Alrighty. I really want this Spike Dude. I think he's torturing me with it now. I really want that guy and can't get him. cut it. I do wish we had more games on here, but honestly, if I did, we'd probably screwing up this entire series. I would go and show off some of them videos that I made with Pokemon Masters, but I'm trying to see how much I can get done. I went from like chapter 13 or whatever, all the way to chapter 20. Well, I didn't read none of the dialogue because the voice recorder I got kind of sucks because like it records all the music too, which is a good thing, but like whenever you come out with a microphone, it's not good. It's really loud. So like, there'd be no way you could hear my voice over it. So what I'll probably do, what I did was, while recording those videos, I kind of wait like maybe 5 or 10 seconds without reading any dialogue, and then tap on the way I can pause it or do whatever and try to read the dialogue to you guys from the video itself. And you can make the video big screen, which makes it look like you're still, which makes it look like you're playing the game, except for the pause feature. So yeah, which is really nice. It really worries me because I did get to give Frowder some attention, but then I feel bad now. If I do cheer him on, and whenever I do the video, I'm gonna feel bad. I feel like I didn't give him enough. I'm going to let you know, guys. I know I said this multiple times, but it will not be much longer until I start playing PBR again. And probably in about a few days to about a week or two, I'll probably go ahead and what's the word? Go ahead and get back to it, but along with that, get ready to tramp Palkia. Sometime I think after this video, guys, maybe within like an hour or two or whatever. I don't know, but I'm gonna try my best to do Pokemon Sword today and go and do it part 3 of that. So yeah, it's just like I said before, trying to figure out where I'm gonna be able to get attachment to a dragon or not. This is something I meant to mention a while ago but forgot. I do actually have a moveset depending on whether his special attack is higher or his attack. I'm gonna go and let you know that moveset right now. If Hydreigon has better attack than special attack, the one I have, his moveset's going to be consisting of Flamethrower, Earth Power, Dark Pulse, and Dragon Pulse. He learns Dragon Pulse by level up at level 40, so that shouldn't be that hard. However, other ones like Dark Pulse will be a lot harder because they're harder to find. I can find it in the wild area, I believe, but I have to look very carefully for it. So yeah, so if his moveset is physical, it'll consist of Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, and Earth Power. If he's a physical attacker, I'll teach him Flamethrower, that way we'll have some kind of other move. And once I think of something better that might work when it's physical, most of his moves will be physical except for one. I'm going to teach him Flamethrower maybe if he's physical. I know it's a special attack, but I want to learn what I can think of that would work for him. So, Flamethrower, Earthquake, Crunch, and Dragon Claw. If he's special, Flamethrower, Earth Power, Dark Pulse, and Dragon Pulse. Alright? I just wanted to go and let you guys know about that right now. There we go. Dang. Getting kind of stuck. Oh well. There we go. Dang. What is going on over the road? Okay, we're getting closer now. Man, this will be a close match. I have to kind of hope this thing can hurry up and fill up before these other guys get to it, because that pink guy's on his way to it. Almost got it. Alright, this is gonna be close. Hurry up. Fill up, fill up, fill up. I think we got it. Yes, that one was close. I got past it, but again, that was some really close calls. I haven't used some of these other dudes in a while, but ever since I got this glutton dude, I've been having a lot of fun with him. I want to do that same thing I did with that ghost guy, and see if I can actually get him as big. But the problem is you don't have enough time to do that. I've run out of time every time. If I'd have tried doing that contest in a lot of these battles so far, I would have ended up screwing myself because there'd be no way I could win. I'm going to do it differently this time. Technically, if they keep doing that, I can slowly eat them over there. Although if I get too small, it ain't gonna work. Where'd that one go? I must have eaten. Dang it. Yeah, there's no way. Yep, because of them eating all my small guys, there was no way. Dang it, the ghost is so overpowered when you're playing against. Every Evo is basically overpowered whenever you play against, but then you use them, it's kind of like, nope. I think the virus dude's one of the only Evos I've known that that's overpowered when you're playing as them. That's what I've noticed. If I'm ever against the virus dude, it seems like 99% of the time I always lose. But then if I'm playing as them, I'll usually win, especially if I can get that one upgrade where it lets you start splitting. That really makes it useful, especially since it can actually come to your side as well, which is amazing. Alright. Yep, speaking of that, look at that. Told you, he's starting to do it. Oh, why did you do that? Okay. Gotta get bigger quicker, come on. There we go. Oh no. Yep, there's no way. dang it. It wasn't even that dude that won, it was the other one. That one. We've been able to upgrade somebody though. This one. Let's go and do it. I really want to spike, dude. It's kind of driving me nuts and I ain't getting them. Okay, I mean, it's pretty big. Got it. And I got the guy pretty big too. Let's go back to the balloon dude at least one time. I haven't done them in a long time. Now because he's really hard to use. Like I say, you need like a good strategy in order to win with the balloon guy, which makes it a little kind of annoying. He's one of my favorite dudes of all time, or one of my favorite Evos of all time, but again, it's also kind of a pain in the neck. So I want to do one more round at least with him, and then I think we're going to stop for the day. And he's really not growing that fast. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Yep, that backfired on me. See, that's another one of the reasons why I don't play this guy very often. He's fun to use, but again, really hard to win with because of how hard it is to do this stuff. Alright, guys. Well, guys, like I've told you beforehand, if this series ends up failing, well, kind of out of luck with the iPad Tablet gameplay series. I had a little bit of fun with this episode. I actually had a decent amount of fun with this episode, especially like the third battle in. But like at the same time, that being the only game, it's eventually going to get boring. I can tell you that much right now. I don't know when I'm going to show you guys the Pokemon Masters videos because I'm worried about getting interrupted. I would do it around here whenever again. Well, I'd do it over here if I wouldn't worry about getting interrupted. My biggest fear is me doing that and then getting interrupted by everybody. So instead, I want to try to deliver a Pokemon Sword episode sometime. I don't know when it's going to be, but we'll have to see what ends up happening. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you for the next video. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to be the very best, like no one ever was. And I'll see you guys all for the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everyone.